And welcome back to our coverage of the State District Championships, proudly sponsored by the Queensland Government, Sunshine Coast Council and Suzuki Queensland and Northern New South Wales. Joined in commentary for today's game by Mr. Jim C. Welcome, Jim.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Timbo.
So we'd just like to thank the other sponsors here, Bowls Queensland, proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, again the Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ASIC Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and BIO Scapes Group. So thank you so much for your support. You these match Gateway. The Gateway are going to be represented by Daryn Brown, Adam Fikar, Riley Gerick and John Finlayson, and representing the Bundaberg team, Warwick Baxter, Cameron Walker, Brett Davis and Keith Whalley.
Very interesting game. Both Keith and John Finlayson play in the over 60s for Queensland, so they're both Queensland reps playing against one another. Hello, look, we've been graced by the president of Bowls Queensland's just arrived. Someone asked me when he'd be coming and I said I had no idea, but he'd have to turn up sometime today, doing his tour of the 4 venues that we have going at the moment.
And just before we get started, we'd like to acknowledge and thank the host clubs up here. Coolum Beach, of course, Club Marucci, Club Malulabar, Pelican Waters, Club Kawana and Nambour. Thank you so much for putting your clubs out there to host this great event. So we... on behalf of Bowls Queensland, we thank you all, and to all of your members and volunteers who put a lot of time and effort into to making it happen. Thank you for your support as well.
That rings
right,
the bell.
So the bell has gone, as they'd say in the bunny's on the way.
Bunny's on the way. Well,
looks like
I think John's helping Keith figure out where the line is.
Bundy appear to have the mat.
Bundy have the mat, threw it reasonably short.
Warwick Baxter leading away on our televised rink.
His bowls are easy to pick because they're orange.
Late change. Just come straight in and dropped it on pretty good first bowl.
I expect this to be a pretty handy match. It's a proper A-grade event, this particular game.
We've got very pleasant bowls conditions. There's a little bit of white cloud cover, so that's sort of keeping the temperature down a bit. There's very little wind, so to speak. A few of the eyelet advertising things are blowing a little bit, but the treetops are fairly steady.
Ashley Walker's watching. Go Cameron. Obviously we know who you're cheering for, Ashley. And Terry Jackson is cheering for Bundaberg. Mustn't be any Gateway supporters out there, right? Me being completely neutral.
As you would. As you would.
Being chairman of the selectors for Bundaberg. Have to watch this game very closely. In my official Bowls Queensland capacity, of course, I'm completely neutral.
Cameron Walker's next to play.
He was out jack high with the first one. Warwick's got 2 good bowls to work on. I think Keith may even asked him to be further back. See, we've got the other Bundy games right in front of us here. I can't see what's going on the first rink because all I can see is the back of Brad McAnally, which is fairly wide back.
Got the jack, bit of the
got the
touch
jack,
there
got
from
the shot.
Gateway, just moved off.
Standard of play has been high in the last day and a half here. There hasn't been many jacks stay in the same place. Needs a little bit of help.
Just going to
didn't quite get that
slide
help.
past.
They've just come off the 3rd green, which is a couple of seconds at least slower than the front 2. So they may be just figuring out their pace.
Well, Gateway came off green 2, so they've...
well, this game is still on green 2.
Our stream game on 2, yes.
Tuck that up nicely to make a handful of shots. 4. Small handful. Bit of glare on my TV. I couldn't pick that one, but it's not quite here either. Looked to be too wide.
And Riley Gerick on the mat.
We'll leave it up to the skip. We'll leave him 4 down and maybe 5 down when he goes to the mat.
Got that away nice and sweetly.
He's a bit wide.
Just
one in his eye.
Stuck one right over into the running gap there.
Well, now that's in Keith's eye. Must be a good metre short, and he's got to get past it to cut this -4 down. Something I've just noticed in this commentary position is that both of you blokes are sitting on cushions and I'm sitting on the bare aluminium metal. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Whinge and win. Hand it over straight away.
Ask and you shall receive, my brother.
A bit of an attempt, Keith, but didn't really cut much out. Might have cut one out.
John's taken the wide track as well.
Here they've just overestimated that draw on that side in the first end. Keith's been playing pretty well. I would almost back him to draw this. Pretty good track.
This is the wider drawing side.
He only has to arrive on the jack. He needs it.
Pretty much done this. Going to get it. Oh,
he needed it.
Didn't get much luck with that.
We'll say that's 3 at the moment.
John will be looking to narrow this one up a bit.
He has narrowed it up a bit. He'll probably count if he arrives.
He's done everything except get there.
I think it was 3. Couldn't quite see the signal.
Gateway take the first end. That's down. Too bad we haven't got the boys as well trained as the girls yesterday, Jim. We were never in doubt about what the score was. Girls all use the big 3s and 4s and 2 numbers, and they don't use the fingers. You're always up to date with what was happening.
Well, Bundaberg have started gloriously, losing all 4 first ends. And Tommy Mullen wanted to put a small wager between...
I think it was 3, Robbie. 3 for... have they?
Yep. We'll call Greg Gallagher over. Robbie would like the home team on the left-hand side, which is Gateway on the left and Bundaberg on the right, please, Greg.
Boys have come up a bit short on this end. It's taken a bit of time to settle in after their nourishment break.
Yes, someone threw the kitty too far on this end because all the bowls 4 foot short.
Oh. I think Adam's got a better one here. Yep.
Cameron Walker's drawn the shot, but it's still a metre short.
It's thrown it out a little bit wider this time.
Who's on the live streaming after this game? I'm pretty sure it's Damien McGee and Kundi, I think it would be. Brian Kundi and Damien McGee.
Young Riley Gerick. He's got very good weight here. Just going to come underneath, and that will be the boss, I think, or close to it. Up and down for shot, probably.
Kurt, I guess, is looking for some Port Curtis players to be on the live streaming. They're just on the right of where we're sitting at the moment, playing Condamine. Port Curtis started brilliantly in the first day, beating Brisbane, which apparently was some sort of a turn-up, some people told me.
I think the other turn-up in that first game was Condamine against Gateway.
Yes, Condamine dangerous.
Well, a fair bowl from young Riley.
Well, he didn't get that short bowl, it's right in his eye.
Oh, plenty of room for the skips.
Yeah, so they want to improve a bit on those couple of bowls. They look like they fell off the back of a truck just at the moment.
I think there's really only one bowl, 2 bowls, 3 bowls behind the head, and the rest of it's pretty much
well, there's
wasting up space, blocking up one side.
being completely unbiased, I would like to think Keith could draw this shot. He was a little unlucky going through the gap first end. Kurt said...
Certainly given himself plenty of air.
Plenty of air, you mean he's gone too wide?
Open the door for John here. Probably holding a couple. There's a better line. I don't think he's got the weight.
He doesn't want to hit our ball up, and he hasn't hit our ball up. Keith possibly 2 down, and nearly a metre to draw it.
It's taken a better line this time. It's down to the weight.
He's going. He's going.
He's going to run through a bit.
Going to. Oh, that's a big try.
Boys are looking around.
2 down still, I would think.
Riley's picked out one, and I think going for the get a tape. Oh,
Brett doesn't look very enthused in getting down and measuring it, because I think it will be in for 2. Bit of glare on this rink. When the next of ladies match. The ladies matches will be tomorrow. We were at a ladies venue yesterday at Pelican Waters. The men today here. Tomorrow it'll be Mooloolaba ladies, and the last day will be at Club Maroochy for the men, for the not the men so much as the Division 1 finals. Now we're doing the measuring. Cross to that one.
2 shots.
We knew that.
And Gateway off to a good start there after 2 ends.
Well, I wouldn't say it was a good start. Wasn't good.
Well, when you win both ends,
It wasn't good for us.
I thought you had the neutral shirt on at the moment.
Yeah, I forgot that. Timmy Smith just play one, was 1 wick off the world record. 3 wicks and 3 touches, and picked it up again and trailed it onto their bowl and then picked it up again.
Oh, that's what we call a Coolum draw here.
That wasn't a Coolum draw. 2 of the opposition are still lying on the ground. Unsure, Kurt, who's on live streaming tomorrow in the ladies. You're looking for your mother on there, I know.
I think if you look at the Bowls Link site, you'll be able to see the schedule for tomorrow at all of the venues, and I believe that the games will indicate which are the live stream teams. It won't necessarily tell you which rink is being live streamed.
I reckon that we just about figure that out. Robbie's on the computer.
Yeah, Robbie's done the scoreboard, so he would be able to tell.
Good ball here. Good ball by Adam. I don't really know Adam.
Marinara and Port Curtis, I think, was the answer. Rank 9.
Last round, Kurt. So that'll be finishing at 5-5 tomorrow afternoon. Don't know whether it's your mother's rink or not. We won't know that till tomorrow. Good ball, Cameron Walker. Got a good second shot. They have 2 second shots now. It's very tricky doing this live streaming and looking straight down this rink and doing the live streaming on the rink on the other green. Slightly confusing, Robbie.
You just concentrate on the telly and it makes it easy.
Okay. We've got a few.
Riley up now. He's he'll have decent paddock. Coming home well now. Just going to sit.
Bundaberg still have 3 second shots. Keith wants him.
Didn't quite hit it fat enough to stay.
Turned on the weather. Yes, it has turned on the weather at the moment for me. Badly in need of a few days without rain around here.
I think there was a forecast for some rain tomorrow.
Supposed to be drizzle tomorrow and Saturday. And probably rain next week when the state titles
Well,
go
let it
underway.
rain on Sunday on your day off.
Robbie doesn't get days off.
Got a better result with that one, Cody. Riley, I should say.
Brett got enough weight down there. He needs plenty of weight to arrive. He had to just miss that.
He's going to hit it right in the belly.
Perfect. Perfectly unwrong.
We've got one Gerick on this rink and one on our live stream rink.
Yes, and he just played a big jag against my dear brother. He's arriving now. He's out there too wide.
Hello, the skip's turn. John Finlayson to go first. Coming down on his forehand.
I don't
Got
know.
a fair line here.
Might be after the jack.
Pretty good weight.
Might be going somewhere.
He's got the ball and he got the jack and the
That was his own
bowl.
Was his own 2 shots. He nearly chopped that kitty out of there.
Oh, he's got a couple there now.
I think Keith should be right after it. Not quick enough, Keith.
Out of the way. That's the way.
Not quick
Cody.
enough, Keith. That was only just arriving. Now you've got that one in your own road.
Similar line to last time. Weight looks roughly the same.
Well, he might hit the kitty this time. Can only be good for us. We might even have the shot now. One down. He's got 2 touches.
I think he's one down to the front one, isn't it?
Yes, one down to the front one. He doesn't want to lift his other one out. It's pretty lonely.
Well, he's gone out wide enough.
Wide enough not to hit anything.
Yeah, well,
It'd nearly take one down. And,
take the medicine and go one down. Movement there would not have been good.
One down was almost an escape.
So the format here is that we have 2 sections of 10. So in the the sectional, we have each team play each other once. There are 3 games per day, and at the end of those 3 days, the top 2 teams at each of the locations will move forward to play the Division 1 finals and compete for the state championship, and that same process will run to the next two from both places to Division 2, 3, 4 and 5. Each of the day's games are 18 ends, 2 hours 20, with dead ends replayed.
Now, Nostradamus predicted that the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast would get through over at Club Maroochy venue, and it appears they are going a bit that way, seeing as one's plus 180 and one's plus 170 after 4 games.
I think that they're due to play each other on the first match on Friday,
Is that right? I was thinking it was now.
Oh, good. There's 2 Sunshine Coast teams down there. You might be right there, Jim.
It might be the Sunshine Coast B. Call it what you wish. They've already played one another with the A team, or it's called Blue and Yellow or something.
Yeah, Blue and Gold.
Blue and Gold. The first team and the Gold Coast have drawn well clear of third at this early stage of the event, not even halfway through. So Nostradamus might have got it right again.
So Gold Coast Tweed are playing the Sunshine Coast Blue, and that is the second of the teams. They're playing that game now.
Okay. And the Sunshine Coast Blue have just played the A team and didn't extend them much. The A team beat the B team by 50.
Yep. So the 2 unbeaten sides there are the 2 coasts, followed by Fraser Coast, Cunningham, who have 3 wins and a loss. And
I think Fraser Coast was a surprise defeat in the first round, if I can remember it correctly, because they have pretty strong sides.
The other games down there for in that section are Cunningham and the Downs, Sunshine Coast Gold against Mackay, Fraser Coast against Marinara, and Central Queensland against Leichhardt.
Okay.
And the ladder for the teams here, after 4 rounds, we have only 1 unbeaten side, and that is Moreton Bay. And then we have Gateway, Bundaberg and Tropical North are all 3-game winners. So the top 4 in each of the venues is starting to take a bit of shape. Bundy are playing with a bit of weight over here and trying to scatter a few bowls out of the head.
Joel Down, he's got a bit of a comment about their new shirts for Gateway. Thinks they're all right. Manny Arton's cheering for Gateway. Troy Campbell watching from Jandowie.
Riley's on a good line here. He's got pretty good weight as well. He's going to get all the way to it. Well, that is a pretty good bowl.
Bit of a comment there that Jeremy Henry picked up an 8 this morning. I saw a few almost 7s here.
Bit of a change of the head there. I think Paul Hendricks is playing 3 for Jeremy, I think.
I think so. Makes that a very strong side. Apparently they weren't top of the ladder yesterday because they had 2.5 wins. People were looking for them at the top of the ladder with 3 wins, but they weren't there. They were on 2.5 wins. As Bowlslink does work up a skips ladder for each venue. It's not actually combined, but...
well, John's got a pretty well pointed bowl here. He doesn't want to be too much there. I think that was one in,
Great
one
shot
out.
by Finlayson. Finlayson sat the toucher off and sat a toucher himself, much to the cheering of the Gateway supporters.
El Presidente.
Brian Marshall wandering past, making sure Robbie's doing his job. And a pretty good try from Keith. Missed it by a bowl.
I think Riley's given him the indication that one round the back might be an option here.
Good luck, Keith and the Bundy boys from Carroll and Alice.
John has lined up on the forehand.
He better be covering. Tommy Mullen's taken lollies around. It's his job. His job was to come back towards me with one.
He has dropped it right behind. Going to get some sort of contact here. Oh, pushed them right out. Separated. What was the result?
Not good for us.
They've taken 2 bowls out. I think Brett's going to jump down and have a measure. Looks like the Gateway are the ones that have got 2 and they're measuring for additionals.
Gateway slapped the mat down.
Two shots it is. And they march on. Gateway with the determining the length, they've put the mat about 2 metres up and probably 3 short of at the other end, so pretty long end. Daryn the lead off. Great line.
Very good ball
on the line, behind.
Green's still a holding with the amount of rain in recent weeks, we'd say. So the kitty has been moving almost every end in every game. And that metre short bowl just gets in your own road. On the opposition's got a metre behind bowl, which is a chance of winning.
It's got better weight this time, Daryn, I think.
No, it's
it's not going to get here. It's just pulled up. Like you said, it's holding a bit.
Daisy Mizzy, go Bundy. Tell you what, it'll need a bit of serious cheering. We might have to have someone run up because it's 20-5, and that's not the time. It's the score.
Well, Adams run into that bunch of shorties at the front. They're magnetised there.
Well, I guess...
Well, they got 1 past the head so far.
I guess Warwick's got the shot, but it must be a metre short.
Now what Cameron can do. Well, he's got round those. That'll do for the shot for now.
Still, you can have a look at the sideways look then. That short bowl is a long way. It's more than a metre, the orange bowl. It's 4 foot. Cameron's 18 inches.
Certainly plenty of room. No. Comes a bit of a struggle when your front two haven't got one within 2 metres and they're well short.
This is where Keith wanted a bowl. He wanted a foot or so behind. It's a big foot. It's about 4 foot.
I'll see what Cody can make the difference here. A very good player, very good draw bowler.
Riley. We got Cody in front of us and Riley on the screen.
I think he's got a really big future ahead of him in the game. It was one of the first juniors that the Sunshine Coast District actually took away to district sides. Riley and Jack Churgwin both made their debut for the district in the same series, and I think they were only 14 at the time, and both of them played 4 days of the best bowls you'd ever want to see. And both of them have progressed quite significantly since that time. I know Riley's won a number of Queensland titles, and I believe an Australian title as well.
And Jack Cherwin's right up to the standard. We didn't think much of that. We were holding 2 or 3 shots, and won the gateway.
Brett's going to run into this front lot as well. Built the Great Wall in front there, Jim.
Yes. If it didn't drop there, you ran into it. Keith's going to have a little hope that he's got shot. I would think he's down the way he called the head. He called Brett to attack it. And the gateway rolls on.
John Finlayson.
He's trying to make 2 to go to double
figures. He's definitely got a round.
He's trying
to mess in the front.
2 to keep Keith on 0.
Pretty good attempt there.
Keith's going to run up through the middle, I hope. No, he might think he had shot. He's going to try and just touch his. I guess that was his theory, to sit his own bowl down there that's a foot or so short of Jack-Eye.
Definitely got the best back now.
Timmy Smith could mark that toucher.
John going to try play a similar shot. Last one was pretty good.
Richard Shield. No, we haven't got a venue for the Champion of Champions floors yet.
Just going to pull up.
We'll do a bit of send a few people around the greens and check out how the greens are. We haven't got complete nominations or the players, whether the winners are available to play in the Champion of Champions fours. Brad McAnally still bathing in the light of the toucher he bowled when John C. went inside the clubhouse. I didn't quite see how many. It looked like it might have only been one. Did you see that, Robbie? I was looking at the teams for the third round this afternoon, and one of the games between Far Northwest or Mount Isa was Bunga Schultz versus Alex Murtagh. Thought that would be an exceptional game, but it wasn't in the draw. It's Damien McGee, I think it's Brian Kundi. Oh, that's right, it's Callagher. Correct, wrong. Callagher versus McGee is the next game. That involves Muddy Waters playing second. So, very good bowl in the next door rink. Here comes Warwick. Does he get in from there? Or is he still out there, Jack High, where he was with the first one?
I think he's pretty much run into it and played it near on the same bowl.
Good memory.
That's when you want to lose your memory.
I'm losing it now. Stephen Hyde. Raylene Reid.
Good correction here from Daryn.
Are you aware that
and a nice home behind.
Started this week at Kawana as a full-time bowls coach? Yes, I've seen that. Raylene. Whether that was something to do with Jeremy Henry being the coordinator. Getting Snelly to come down and be the coach. Come up and be the coach, I guess. It's up to Kawana. Bit of trouble here for Bundaberg. Cody Gerick's played an absolute squealer, replacing a toucher with his own toucher.
Brett on the mat now for
here he
the
comes.
Bundy team.
He's through with the chance if he arrives.
It's well pointed. It's going to get all the way here. It has. Oh, just touched it a smidgen.
Hello, Wendy Wilson's arrived. She'll be checking out her little bloke Brendan, who's in the undefeated side, skipping one of the rinks.
Cody coming down on his backhand.
You can't call him Cody, you've got to call him Riley.
Yeah, that'd be an idea. Get the right brother. You got one of them sitting in front of you. One of them on the TV. I'm looking at the TV, but calling the one that's in front of us.
Yep.
I think Riley might have got the result then.
Needs to be up.
Not going to be.
Needs luck then. Like that.
Oh.
Luck will help.
It does.
Goes a long way, a bit of luck. Kurt Ferris is back on. What rink will be the live streaming tomorrow? I don't know that one. I think it is rink 9, but I wouldn't like to guarantee that one.
Whalley going to get down here?
Not quite. Bundaberg's yet to mount their comeback, and we've only got an hour 36 to do it. Should be plenty of time.
I think all of the teams in the first game today all got through their allotted ends.
Close to. That's been assisted by the rain gods, raining heavily here on Tuesday night before the start of the event. Here and Club Marucci got
John Finlayson coming down on the forehand.
Finlayson likes it a bit. He travelled with it up the green.
Just get inside this. He's going to sit that bowl out of the head.
And kicked his own bowl out.
Stayed.
Possibly he's 2 down. Call that maybe more than 2. We'll find out. Finlayson's still got a bowl to fix it up.
Yeah, fair looking dart coming in here.
Keith's just got her on the last foot.
Well, he's done that, I think. That is the shot.
Righto, well, John's having a bit of a think about it. He's not sure whether he's 3 down, 2 down or 4 down. Riley's called him on the forehand. He's going to wander up and have a bit of a peek himself. Just a look from halfway. Another call from Wayne. I can hardly read it. Woomboy's greens are running well. Very good, Wayne.
I think he's not going to be able to turn in enough here. And he has pushed another one across the...
Well, a bit of a score. Keith's being on 0. Wouldn't want to go too close with this one. He's just drawn one.
Drawing another would be a bonus.
Holding 3 or 4. Only has to get to those 2 to count.
Oh.
Let's say that counts. We'll have a look for... We'll start peeling these out.
2 have come out. 3 have come out.
4 has come out. Now we look at the back one.
Tape goes on.
We're on our way from misery to happiness today.
Yep. There's a verse of a song that goes something like that, isn't there?
Yeah, well, we don't walk
so it's the full handful.
We don't walk that far.
5 shots.
Well, if you're going to get off naught, you might as well do it in style.
Yep.
Alan Carney. Finally on the board. Come on, guys. Alan Carney obviously cheering a bit for Cameron, who...
Warwick's brought the mat up a few metres.
Timmy's
a little bit over medium length. Playing up on the backhand.
Well, things aren't
looking good. Landed a half a metre or so behind. fair start.
John's still playing too wide on this side of the green. Just around him, Warwick.
Just a little on the runny side.
Good spot.
Yep, has landed in a good spot.
That's where the action happens. John's whipped into something and he's lost to 3.
Well, Cameron's had a fair effort here. He's got to sit in there.
That helped a bit. Mr. John C. didn't look real fussed about losing that 3.
It's a little short there from Adam. It's something for him to look to correct with his next.
Righto, Cameron, you got to trail at 6 or 8 inches and make that blue one look really good. Blue or purple or whatever colour you'd like to say.
Well, he's got to get here first.
Just arrived.
He has.
Not so bad.
Adam looks like he's got a bit more on this one. Is it enough? Just touches the jack as it slides by.
Enough to be 2 down. Just.
Rank 9 tomorrow looks like the stream according to Rob.
Well, rank 9 in the 3rd game, from what Kurt says here, it'll be his mother. Don't know whether you should tell her that or not, Kurt. You might make her nervous. Don't suppose you can make your mother nervous.
Whalley Gerick.
Rightio, Brett. 1 on it would help here. Would make those other 2 blue ones look pretty good. Be nice to be up or out, whichever one he hasn't done. Up. Well, it's not. We're not down 21 to 5 anymore.
Riley's got the jack here.
Need to fall back.
Gone with it.
Needed to fall
fallen
back.
over. I'm not sure who's got the shot there now after that dropped. But, Keith's got the fingers in there trying to determine.
We have a bit of a sideways look when Keith shifts his foot.
They're all having a finger look with the fingers.
Still lying down the flat bowl. Makes it close. I would have thought the back one. Always give a bit of advantage to the lying flat bowl. Blue with the schooner on it. Ashley's going to say those bowls are not purple. They're blue with a schooner on it. Well, Keith might think he's got shot because he didn't reach. I think if he considered he was down, he would be up to that.
John's taken the very wide run here. just about get all the way back too. Pretty good weight.
Looks like Mark Williams needs a bit of vitamin C. He's got 3 orange juices he's taking out there.
Played a bit more direct this time, but just cut the grass a bit.
Would think that would be Wonder Keith, way they played those last few bowls. Which it is.
Bundy definitely grabbed the mat and have done the business to keep the end.
Kurt, you keep putting things like that, your mother will belt you.
We're about the same length, so they played the last 2 ends at roughly this length and been successful both times. So you're on a good thing, stick to it.
A little wide, but got behind a bit. Could come into the swim.
You're right.
We've got an 8-4, a 2-4, an 8-3. That's 5, 7, and 3. We're about 10 behind. It's not unassailable. Things can change quickly on holding greens.
That's a better effort there from Warwick.
2 foot short.
We'll do that. Something better comes along. Well, Darren's just going to run on, I think, is he? Yep.
Back to his other bowl, which is a happy place. It's probably where the jack's going to be.
Yeah, always a chance when you're in the outgoing lounge.
McAnally's picked up the mat on his game with John C. a bowl to play and about 1.5 inches to draw another one. So I think he will be very, very quiet in his attempt to draw another one. Johnny Martin. Bundy boys are keeping themselves in the contest. Only just.
That's another very, very good bowl.
Jack high bowl. They're the ones you really like there.
Great way of
6 inches jack high on a holding green. You just rub your hands together as you're getting on the mat. Johnny Martin wouldn't miss too many of those, would you, John? Oh, have we got enough weight?
Cameron's just going to touch this front one up, I think. Yep.
Enough weight
Promoted
to do that.
It up to become the shot bowl.
It's not how, it's how many.
Up to Adam. He's got a fair effort here. I think he
only chalk.
Just got a touch on that, but it jammed into Warwick's orange bowl. Play down the backhand, looking to sit the bowl or touch the jack. No, played the other hand.
What are those shirts, Gateway? Do you like those shirts, Gateway? They look all right, Sean. We can figure out who they are.
Pretty good effort.
Pretty pleased I didn't take that offer from Tommy Mullen to have a lazy fitty on this game.
Looks like Whalley's going to change hands. And he's been a bit more forceful at this.
He's
got the jack right in the belly. Looks like I think it's stayed in.
Well, he's going to mark a toucher, so maybe it's in.
Yep.
Wouldn't be marking that toucher if he was gone. Oh, Chris, you got to be up.
Skips in. 4 bowls to determine who's got what.
That
Lot of room
dainty
to
draw shot doesn't exist here today.
That's
Well, Keith's first crack at it must be pretty close to the peg.
right on the peg.
Roll over, Crackers. You're not up.
So didn't want to run into that. John's managed to get around. Basically made it to the 6 foot line, which will be the shot.
I'd fit that gap, Crackers.
That's the mark that Keith needs to get to.
He's travelling, Keith. It's got to stop soon.
Well,
it's going to
I
stop.
think so.
It's going to stop now as it drops in the creek.
Not on the same level. John gets an opportunity here to get a free one. 4 metres to draw a second.
Geez, he's travelling a bit too at the moment.
Might be a little bit better weight. It is.
Oh, did it come on?
Stayed up. Two more to Gateway.
He had a 10 foot to draw it. He shouldn't have gone that close.
Gateway have taken the mat back a bit. 3 was, okay. We got a 12-6 score after 8 ends. 8 of the 18 played.
Plain Shorten, Amanda Pashley. Peter Lovell's got something on there. Was it Jack Oliver design, was it?
Okay, well, Warwick's first bowl was humdinger. See what we can repeat the dose here.
He's wide. Needs plenty of weight if he's going to be out there, so he's going to drop 5 foot short. I bet not say 4 foot short. Don't know why anybody would think draw weight. Amanda Pashley.
Cameron Walker.
Coming the right way.
It's going to find a home behind.
Just sit in there somewhere. Might
set
be a little,
down
might be
Warwick's
a little
bowl.
bit back. This one's got to get across a bit.
This is a better looking bowl, this one. We're going to get to the jack. Just slide away at the end.
We're back out to 13 shots where we closed it up to about 6 at one stage. We need something to happen because we're
young Whalley on the mat coming down
halfway through the
backhand
game.
side. Yeah, well pointed here. Just going to slide past, going to a decent home.
We've left this open for a little sit or trail.
Pretty much played the
too
same
many
bowl.
of them. There's one they missed.
Slid past with the first and
Get on your backhand and tuck that kitty round the corner.
well, there's the call from Mr. I'm Not Biased.
Could have been up. Bit of helpful commentary from Alex Murtaugh there. Okay, we'll see what Johnny Finlayson can do.
He's got his bowl on the way in.
Wendy's looking for someone. Who are you looking for? I would think Ray would still be here. Great show, that TV show, Cagney and Lacey. We've got Jeff Cagney just turned up to try and annoy everybody.
Found a little home behind. Holding a few there, I think, Bundy.
Yeah, just like just reaching the ditch.
Well, he's
for a
got the
little
same
bit of
sort
contact here on,
same sort of
on
shot
his
on.
white bowl.
A few things to get.
Oh, picked a hole between it. Definitely.
He's close to the jack.
At
If he
the right
arrives.
line,
If he
can't quite
arrives.
get there. He played. Came up short with both of those.
I think we've got to score more than a 1 around the place. Keith holding 1, John C holding 1, Timmy Smith holding 1.
Oh, I thought Keith's got more than one. That may count too.
That could be 3.
They've
Oh,
pulled
we're
a
going to
few
think
out.
about more than 3. We'd be pleased to take a 4. That's what we were looking at.
I think so. I thought that. Still looking.
John C's managed to hold 2, playing the last bowl of the end, bring him back into this game.
Bundy have scored. Just turning the board over now to see how many they've put up.
And they've scored on Kajewski's rink, so Bundaberg has scored across the board. Might narrow that 13 shots down a bit.
I think they've turned over 4, I think,
The master board.
for Keith. That has eaten into that lead a bit there, Jim.
The master board has got 4 the difference on it. 32-28.
Well, there you go.
So the other boards mightn't be up to date. Never trust the master board, Robbie says.
Until you see it on the screen, don't pull it up there. Because people listening to you can't see that bloody thing. So they can only see what's on the screen there. So you say, Robbie will update it soon. Otherwise you're stuck with it.
Well, let's say it's narrowed up a bit.
I love your style, mate. Love your style.
Alex Murtaugh looks like for vitamin C intake. He's got a lot of orange juice there.
I've never been short of a vitamin C, Alec.
Brad McAnally somewhere abouts. Little side toucher. And Warwick
Yeah,
back.
Warwick's
on the
managed
jack.
to start the end off well.
We get Cameron to
Holding
add
shot,
to
one
it.
on and one behind. And, Cameron now trying to keep the momentum running for the Bundy boys
Very important game for Bundaberg this one.
on a bit of a roll. Then.
Lost 1 game to the leaders, Moreton Bay, by losing the last 2 ends on every rink to lose by 6. I think we lost 14 shots at the finish of the game. Went from 8 in front to 6 behind, our only loss. But we certainly have been on the ropes in this game. We've been that far back in most of it that we've been running 3rd and not even 2nd.
Might be time for a team talk with the boys tonight, mate.
We don't need a team talk to them. Just have to punch a few of them in the head.
Yeah, well.
They're going pretty good.
Had a little touch there. Unfortunately,
Not
he's taken
quite-
it over to
Not
Darren's
quite the
bowl.
right place to get the kitty to, Cameron, but still a nice position. 2nd shots. Something to get. might have second shots now. I think Keith's instruction was attack. Certainly attacking out there wide. If they knock any more of our bowls out, we won't have many left.
Well, one of the great ways has found its way to the bank.
Daryn McCracken, just a bowl too wide, I think, for the shot, or a bowl too heavy on his rink. Riley's attempting to make an extra. He's across the head a bit. Not very much, but good second shot. Might be
about
three.
3 down, I think, according to
Might
to
be
Keith.
3.
Big bowl here for Brett.
Ooh.
Boys have worked so hard to get back into the game. You don't want to drop a
Needs a feather.
big number
Needs
now.
a feather.
Oh, thought that you were just going to get a slight little run on there. Luck didn't come that way. Riley down on his forehand. Drawing down here to see if he can add another one to the count. Going to come
Might
up
be annoying.
short. They would not be happy with that.
Might be annoying.
Took
1, 2,
a
3.
long time on the mat there to get ready, and would not be happy with that sort of result. Skipper Keith needs to reach into his bag of tricks here and
Yes, he's
see
got
if
one
he
in his
can't
road on the draw in.
make a bit of a change here.
He's probably got to draw a forehand and hope.
Well, he has come that way.
Yeah, he's drawing. He draws around that. He gets second shot when he arrives. We dream of him
He's gonna
drawing
go
in
close here.
for the shot. Very
Well,
good, Keith.
Well,
three or
second shot is a
4
good
down,
result.
you draw a second shot. It's a team game.
One down's usually good fishing.
Not terrible.
He's definitely looking to try and make some contact here, I think, and trying to work out which is his best option. That's second shot on that side. The jack moves out to the right. There is one or two of their bowls out there. Probably needs to find a friend.
Has Mickey Tobin got a toucher in the ditch?
Oh, he's played down that hand. Just missed.
I can't say that, Keatsy.
Father C.
Keith's run out of artillery.
Is John going to go looking for this other bowl, or just going to try and draw?
With the way the overall is, with him being a fair few in front, he could just be drawing.
He's only going to punch the front thing here. Take one and be happy.
Well, take one anyway. Whether he's happy or not, I'm not sure.
Oh, 10 ends down on our streaming rink. 8 to play and an hour and 2 to do it. I think they're going to be all over that. They'll be sitting in the bar having an extra beer.
Well, Keith won't be.
Well, a lemonade in his case.
Oh, Macca. We don't play on enough heavy greens at Bundaberg. It's just a little bit of a handicap to us. Rains a lot more in Brisbane and the sunny coast, Gold Coast, than it does at home.
Well, that's a fair start there from Daryn. Warwick's been on fire the last couple of ends. So see if he can keep that going.
Come on, Warwick, got to be here.
Oh, he's got a good line.
Up
Just got to get all the way to it. Ooh.
Nearly had the weight. Well, this game's tightening up a bit overall. We have been guts at 20 behind.
Well,
36 to 30.
Very good stuff there from Warwick.
Warwick's done the job. It's a big game for Gateway too, because their loss or 2 losses that they have means that they must win this game to stay in top contention.
Yeah, very good effort there from young Adam.
Good shot.
Yes, it's the way the draw is. It's a real moving day today, Jim. You could harm your chances of getting through in the top 2 by not performing today.
Well, this is a big game, and the next game where we play Tropical Far North, who is running second.
Yeah, well, they got done by the Gateway in the last round.
Yeah.
Adam
all
played
very
a
close.
pretty good bowl the first one, and he's not far away here for the second. Just slid by. Good home at the back. The crowd's roaring. Timmy Smith
played the ball out.
Collected the
Not sure,
bowl.
Not sure how many they've got. A toucher in the ditch and a couple others somewhere.
Raleigh's in a good field as well. He's throwing this right out. Is it going to get all the way back? He's going to get some help here. He's knocked over.
Prettied that up.
One of Adam's bowls.
Got a pretty good result.
That's a positive. Probably got 1, maybe 2.
Sad.
Just waving goodbye.
Sad to get that gap.
Raleigh's coming down on the other hand here.
Bit of cover.
The back stuff.
Fantastic bowls on that rank.
Timmy Smith just collected another one.
Their skipper have drawn the 3rd and the from Gateway, and the skipper has drawn within 8 inches.
Just slid past it.
8 inches on the lip of the ditch there for a shot, and Timmy's whipped them both out.
The skip's changing over. It's John to play first.
Keith's got a bit of work to do here. He has got a reasonable shot on arriving down there on the forehand. Doesn't want much weight because he's likely to be 3. Oh, it's a blocker. Oh, that's changed his mind. He's stepped around off the mat. Could be playing for both of them. Gee, he's out towards his own bowls.
Oh, definitely got 2 seconds now. Oh, no. Yeah, that is.
No.
Oh, that's Riley's bowl, that.
Yep.
They're in the shadows. You just.
He got second shot now, but he's got 1 bowl out of 5.
Yeah.
2 to John C. Keeps her getting her back into the swim. You're only 1 down, Keith. Are we listening to what Brett's saying?
He certainly doesn't want to take himself out of that head, that's for sure. Look at playing the other side, is he?
Won't want too much weight, but you're going to have weight to get under it.
You can play control weight under that bowl. Not going to need to have huge weight.
It's nowhere near there.
You don't want to be moving yours out of there, that's for sure.
He didn't like that shot much. Knew it was dangerous and played it accordingly.
1 down is good fishing. Gateway moved to a 14-10 lead after 11 ends on this rink.
And it's tightening up for 54 minutes, so they get most of their ends played. Paul Kajewski scores a 2 for Bundaberg, tightens it up even more. Cam McLennan, greetings. Greetings and salutations.
Oh, good start here from Daryn, right on it.
That's what he was trying to do.
Got the chalk to go with it. What good effort from Warwick. He's behind it.
He got a good clap from Keith.
Any touch on the shot bowl is going to send the jack back. It's resting on it at the moment.
And Liam Conk's drawn a toucher on our far game.
A good one that finishes behind as well.
Good cover.
So the updated master board has 37 all after 44 ends. We have a contest here, Jim.
Well, we're not 20 behind anymore.
No. Plenty of fight in some of the old dogs, including Father C.
Don't know whether he'd like getting called father, see.
Oh, well.
Only Cagney would get away with saying that.
Sorry?
Jeff Cagney might get away with saying that.
Oh, well. I'm sure I'll do penance if he didn't like it.
Some of his golfing mates set him up when they ask him which one's the eldest out of us two.
Yeah.
And he really burrs up. Okay.
I hear he's in love. He's found a lovely lady.
Yes, he's getting married sometime soon.
We were talking about it last night. He reckons he got the best end of the deal by a long way. And I suggested that she might have got a good catch herself.
Oh. Morning, boys. From
Gateway holding a few here. Just need to boys need to get some in the head.
Who's going to win? Oh, I'm completely unbiased, so I would like to have a guess.
I'd suggest you had red, blue and white on it.
Cameron.
As opposed to green or yellow.
Cameron just was somewhere near playing the shot he was after. We have Timmy Smith running at the head over here.
They've both got the departure lounge packed. Only a bowl's in the pen.
Timmy Smith hitting something near where the jack was.
Riley's just going to slide past here. Join the queue in the pen.
Keith says play a metre over. Pick that kitty up, trail it 2 or 3 feet. Needs to run now. Needs to run hard. Just missed.
He's got to run by.
Well, got second shot.
Well, that's another one for to the count there for Gateway. Fatten the target up a bit. Basically isn't a bowl in front of them, so
Timmy's running and missing. I'm not sure how many that is.
All of them are behind. Played, not going to turn for him.
$37 all mightn't be $37 anymore.
Gateway have taken the mat on Timmy Smith's rink. John's gone up to the head on his rink with last bowl to survey the situation. John Finlayson's played a bowl down the back, or trying to get down to the back. Keith Whalley's playing control weight down here. Is it going to let go a bit for him? He's played a pretty good bowl here. Well, that is brilliant. A brilliant skips bowl.
Great shot, but an even better result. Can we avoid this bowl of Finlayson's?
Well,
he hasn't missed too many.
We'll soon find out.
He's got enough weight. We're in trouble, but it's going a bit.
I think it's
going
on the way to Gowings. He's going to come down on the forehand, I think, and try and sit Riley's bowl out.
I think he'd just be drawing another. He arrives, he will do that.
Well, if he touches the bowl, he'll do the same thing, yeah.
One would think that
Well,
shot.
take the one, yeah, that's what they want. They want the scoreboard turning over on their side.
I think John C just lost 4.
Yeah, well, that's
Make up for the 3 that Keith
two
scored.
of the gateway rinks of turning their boards over. Paul Jagoski's they're down onto the last skips bowls. Can't see who's holding in the head over there. Pretty important that Warwick can get one on here, keep the momentum going for the balls. Yeah, fair start.
Little Nugget said keep up Gateway. Dion Marshall saying that.
Didn't see a big roar there.
Warwick's got 2 thereabouts. They're sort of asking for someone to sit on them. A bit like that.
Ask and you shall receive. I have a feeling this the 4 rinks this end is going to be pivotal to the result here.
Sit down.
They're
That'll
going
be
to
shot.
need to turn the score rinks over on all of theirs to stay in this match, I believe.
Oh, still got 3/4 an hour on the clock. It's not crunch time yet. Junior, that's not a very good shot.
Six shots as the gap now on the master board. Changed pretty quickly.
Junior dropped short with his first draw shot. He's quite a few down. Timmy's got a bit of work to do on his rink. Junior's dropped 2 8-foot short ones trying to save.
You got the kitty here, punched it out to the back. It's gone out to two of the gateway bowls.
Come on, Jimmy! I think you're playing the same sort of thing, mate. Hit the balls, trail the jack in the bend.
It's like another one coming in.
Ooh, kicked it across, make those other ones close.
Come on, Jimmy! Great shot, mate!
Oh, very good bowl. 3 up. to 3 down to 1 up. Great shot from Brett. Decent look at this, Riley.
Got everything but the result.
Moved Bundy one away and possibly got 4 there. Time for Keith to step up here. Need to play one of his best.
Calling for bare kiddies over on that rink, Timmy Smith. Junior wants him to run at the bare kitty.
There's some merit in this one. Oh, just opened it out a bit. You get to have a look.
Jumped on the mat as if he's determined to let this one go quick. Ooh. Ooh, got it. Didn't get it. Got second shot. John C does the happy dance. Draws one to the lip of the ditch, 3 down. Toucher in the ditch. Draws within 8 inches.
It keeps a couple down here. Oh no. Just
Hold
the one.
one.
Just the one.
Holding 1, making 2.
Yep.
Doesn't want to tuck it too hard.
Didn't.
He wanted to cover that shot a bit of tucking it up. Macca's thrown it onto the tee, ditch the ditch and drop short. Exactly what you don't want to do.
What's happened there? I've taken the kitty back. Gateway have picked up the mat. Looks like it was 2 to Gateway, 16-11 I think the board shows. Always the way when you're trying to look, there's about 3 or 4 heads in front of it. Yeah, 16-11 is
Joel Downey's on
13
board.
ends done.
Warren Fairjones.
Good start there from Daryn.
Sound system is working well. Sound system is working well. Chris Gallagher's almost got this jack on this other game. Whoops. Commentator's curse. He almost got the jack. Righto, Warwick. We're up this time. It's not Warwick. It's not Warwick. It's Daryn. Through a fraction.
Got,
Handy bowls.
2 in play.
Keith wants Warwick through the head. Don't want another short one.
No, not for short now.
He gets up, he'd draw it.
Well, he has.
That old trick. Please play 4 foot through. Play 4 foot through and draw the shot. Call him 4 foot through and draw the shot. 10 behind again. We got square. Starting to think we were travelling all right. Fall down Cameron for a toucher. Jason Simpson. They're not done yet. No. Sean Byrne can get a wick. We need to hide this jack somehow. It's glaring out there in the middle of nowhere. Good Riley rubbing his hands together seeing it like that. Turning a bit.
Oh, he's got the bowl and the jack.
Oh, the toucher kicked away.
It's gone out to Adam's bowl out there, I believe. Both of Adams are counting there. There's a significant amount of area there for Brett to draw. He doesn't want to run into this front thing.
Exactly. Yes. I guess John's got to put this kitty in the ditch on this rink.
Didn't hear any roar.
Here comes Riley. A pretty handy bowl.
Oh, if he's got back on.
Mightn't be on. It must be somewhere near the peg is. No, we've picked it up. We've put it on the bank. Okay, John C's trying to hit this jack and he's pretty close. Sorrow.
John Finlayson. Going to run into that front one as well. Yeah, he has. No, it hasn't stayed on. Well, Keith's going to run into the front one. He's staying on that same hand.
I went the wrong way. We've gone 10 behind.
We're going to do the Marcel Marceau commentary.
Yeah.
A big bowl here for Keith.
Hasn't got much grass, but he has to hang around.
I think he has. Boys are giving him a clap, and he's managed to get one. Be a very important one at that.
We've got to make a bit of a late charge from 10 behind. McAnally's drawing a front knocker. Timmy just missed his head and lost a 3.
That's a great shot, mate.
McAnally's toucher didn't last to the next bowl. They've whipped it off. They've whipped it off before with the very next bowl. Righto, Warwick. Time to shine. Pretty handy grass. Very handy grass.
Found the home right on the vine.
Big call here, big call. See how much speed he wants to go. Good last time. You're lucky he's got calls on.
Little tickle in off that one wouldn't hurt. Yeah, not wasted.
No.
Trying to remember the last jack that didn't move. Oh,
Yeah, mate, just full draw, touches a bonus.
I guess that's the shot. And we want the kitty to move. 2 foot down the line. That's being unbiased, of course.
Cameron's turn. Throwing it out wide and it stayed out there.
Wazza watching from Bundy. Hello, Warren.
Same offer's extended to you now, mate. Maybe tonight, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Touch it. Pull the other way.
Shane. I have
Narrowed
to
this one up a bit. It is holding.
bit of
Managed
jack.
to get the jack out. Does it stay in bounds?
Crackers has put the jack in the ditch in this
think it
game
does.
on 7, and the jack's out on the corner and on 8. They're moving them around. Warwick thought he had those in the perfect position, a yard behind, but it's ended out there at jack high. Got the yard behind part right. I need Brett to nail this. He's pretty good.
Well, it's not far away.
If that's not nailing it, the next best thing, I'd
Oh,
say.
that's pretty close.
Danger bowl behind. was that, a wrong bias on the next door rink that came over there? Okay. See what Riley can do here. It's a bowl under the grass, but the weight's pretty close. No, he's not up either.
Gee, that's a great shot.
I see another similar bowl here from Brett would be useful. I think he's cut the grass here. But he has promoted one of his own.
Oh,
they're
John,
probably holding two.
not quite up.
Well, that's a good bowl from Whalley. That's probably the second shot now.
Well, we closed up a little bit. John C scored a 3 or a 4 here. Three. And they've got up and back. So we're down to the real crunch line of this match. Up and back on rink 7. It's now or never. Keeps a little over, just has to pull up now to count. Now, well, covered that bowl, we'd say. I think Timmy Smith might be holding 2, and there's not much difference on the overall board now. We're back to within 6.
Oh, so make a big difference if Keith could draw another one here.
Well, I was thinking he would.
Well, not far away. Not far away.
We're not sure.
Maybe not.
Whoops. Timmy Smith was holding a good score, and opposition has sunk the jack. Might have sunk Bundaberg as well.
Well, Finlayson's knocked down one of Bundy's bowls there. I think that they got an extra one there.
Looks like it'll be 2.
I think it was. Yep. Board turns over to 16-15.
I'm not sure what the gateway.
They've played 15 ends on this televised rink. We have 3 ends to play on the televised. We've got 23.5 minutes left on the time game clock. Oh, it looks like Bundy didn't get to throw the mat length legally. So Gateway get to take the mat back a bit and throw it to their length.
Might be just what we want. Me being unbiased, I mean.
Well, Gateway have given it the full measure.
Yep.
Pretty close to full length. See what Warwick is able to do with this. Laying down on the forehand side. Got a fair line. Just been found wanting by about 2 metres, I think, there, which is not what he was looking for. Daryn manages to go out in sympathy with him and knock him up a bit.
Someone threw the kitty too far.
A good correction there from Daryn. A good looking dart here from Cameron.
Little touch.
Can I get a bit of it? Stay?
Stayed.
That is the shot.
Like to have jammed it on the nose. Can't get everything.
Cameron will be looking for something similar to his last. He's certainly in a decent enough field. The weight is just going to find him out. Beautiful line.
Oh, that's where we fail so badly. We've got 3 bowls 10 foot short.
Well, it certainly doesn't help the cause. And you do get some relief when the opposition have got a few 10 feet short as well.
Yep. Junior McMahon's played one out of his up his sleeve. He just played a bomb to get the shot over on that rink.
You do not need another short bowl there, that's for sure. One of Warwick's has just been punched up there. I think that may be in the count, so Bundy are holding 2 here. Brett's going to be looking to make sure he gets here this time.
Well,
and he has. I think he's overcorrected.
Nice of it to
Is it going to stay on? It did, only just, but it's still a live unit. Like John dropped a shot on that rink.
Might have only been 1. It was 3 down when he hit the head. The kitty stayed 3 bowls within a couple of inches.
Only 2 big bowls here required from Keith. Close that gap again.
It's got pretty handy grass.
Yep, it's got the first part right. Just hate to see that. Everything right except that last bit.
Well, that extra length that everybody's bowled one down there. just means that they can plough up and hope to sit our bowl. Like that.
Well, that's going to be close to the shot.
It could be 2 down.
One, maybe 2. Comes a very big bowl in the scheme of things now for Bundy. It's in a very big, capable hands of Keith Whalley.
Oh, yeah. Trailer Jack, sit the ball.
He's given it a good grasp, but I think he's too wide.
That's what happens when you drop your first bowl short. You overcorrect. That's a terrible, terrible end by Keith's team. In the overall things.
You wouldn't think that John Finlayson necessarily want to go anywhere near this.
He's going to draw a shot.
Draw another shot, does he?
Maybe not.
The boys are going in to have a measure.
Two the difference on the big board.
The closest of their bowls.
Until this measure. The manager needs to be right in amongst this action.
That's one shot.
It was only one.
The gateway. So 17 to 16 after 16 ends, so they're up and back. 14 and a half minutes to go. Should not be a problem of playing the 2 ends, provided they don't kill one.
Rightio. This one's not quite as long as they've been playing, so I think that they would play this a bit better. Titch, just watching another rink. Baxy. Ray Bax. Any update on Brisbane versus Moreton? It's very tight still. I can't see the scoreboard. 43 all on 55 ends.
That's another great bowl from Warwick.
Great shot, Warwick. We're in the swim at this length.
Stepped up and got a couple of bowls in there.
John C. be 3 or 4 down here, and he probably got to hit it.
Had a bit of a difference there, spread them out a bit. Cameron to stick it back.
Well, we call it behind value.
They made an effort. See what time is it? No, they did it on the front. Yeah, finally somebody actually used it.
Oh, the clock.
Yep. He came up and just kicked it as well.
That's made your day, brother.
Absolutely.
You're happy. The world is at ease when Rob's up. Good one coming in here. Just stay with it. Just taking it back out to Daryn's bowl. And Adam, so they've got a couple there. There are 63 ins and out of the 72. And Gateway have got a three-shot lead. Game is still up for grabs. We've got 8 ends or so to go.
Can't find the Port Curtis.
Just seeing a few of the bowlers walk past
Well,
us.
John's got to hit this. Oh, he's got off the
There are
mat.
some that are finished. Some merit here.
Bit of that. Oh, big try.
Still 2 down.
Well, this is the touch one for our match. As John sees 4 down, he's got to hit the kitty. 2 behind on the scoreboard, the overall board.
Keith's 3 on his rank behind.
And he missed it. Played it badly. Timmy Smith's got to save a lot of shots on his rink.
Well, Brett's been able to grab the kitty and move it, but he's moved it over to Cody, and Gateway have 2, I believe. John Finlayson. This looks like another one to the count. 3 to Gateway.
Keith's the one in his claw. We're going to give him 3 yet.
Keith Whalley.
Got to roll on yet. It's not up yet. Now it's definitely not up.
John's gone to the back of the rink. Keith gets around this bowl, which he has, drawn the shot. Great bowl. One to Bundy. they
Can you see a Port Curtis master board down there?
turn around to come back and play the last end. 17-16. Six and a half minutes left.
It's not impossible yet. Just
Oh, there's
improbable
still,
now. We've got 3 ends in play.
Yeah, well, you're likely to get 2 more ends up here on these 2 rinks if they've got those to go. By the look at that scoreboard, and obviously Keith. So you've got five ends, I think. Won't take 6 minutes to play one end, or it hasn't so far. Well, not without a hope. Good score on one of the rinks will help.
Pretty handy starter.
Daryn's right on it, and Warwick's first one was well behind, but on the line.
Pretty handy starter.
He's trying to correct on the second one. He's got to get here. That's not a bad job. Probably second shot, but good effort.
Just fell back.
Fell back, so definitely one down. Big bowl here for Cameron.
Coming a bit. Had to get that bowl. Might as well leave it there now.
No, he's just going to slide behind.
Leave it there
Good
now.
home. Second of Adams. He's laid down.
Tightened it up a bit. We've got to need a little bit more weight to get it out of there. Even the orange one on, we'll make 2, which we need.
That's a fair line. He's happy with that. He's going to get this jack clean, I think.
Just cut it back for 1.
I think Keith thinks he's got the one there.
There we go, Kurt. They're getting beat. Getting beat by about 10 shots. Port Curtis against Condamine, that is. Coming to the finish, obviously, is on the screen. 3 minutes 21 to go. Brett nearly arrived for another shot. He had to get past that orange bowl. Something that you can't really miss, pushing that bowl up onto the jack. Players of this calibre. Although he's tight.
Cody's gone out, missed the line there.
Riley. Nearly be as well off as put a 10-foot behind bowl than to try and get through this maze, because then Keith would be able to run at it when This ball gets pushed up for shot.
Riley's going to promote up the orange here. Not enough to change the head.
Well, they've got to look both hands now. Finlayson could even play down the other side of the green where you can see the jack a lot clearer. To open it up for Keith as well. Can tuck that up. Not quite. Good try.
Need to get these bowls down quick to get this other end in. I'm sure Timmy Smith's going to make it. Paul's rink still got
41 seconds. They've got 3 bowls to play. They can't get up there and back.
Now, Gateway have got the mat, so that pretty much is ta-da the goose.
Keith Whalley.
There goes the bell. Sounds like you're on time there, Robbie.
Don't know whether it's 1 down or 2 down, but I suppose he's got to push that ball into the head. Needs help off that one.
Well, he went right across there.
He might have even got the shot.
How did that end up over there?
He got the shot, I think. That's nearly a replay, that one.
Oh.
The opposition mightn't want to see it.
Well, thanks very much, Jim. There is room here this afternoon for the last one if you were up to it.
Well, we'll see how we go.
There's one to Gateway.
Yes, one to Gateway, off that bowl, ricocheted there, fell back in off it.
Coolum draw.
A Coolum draw. Timmy's trying to conjure something up, but it's approximately a 10-shot win. There it is, 11 shots. Now, Keith Whalley had a win on his rink there until that last bowl. And they were only just in the game at different stages.
Yep.
And yet they were denied a victory by that last triple wick and fall on its back shot. It's a very fickle game.
Correct. So that's pretty much
Timmy Smith's driving.
The end of round 5 here at Coolum.
Straight through a gap. I don't know.
Still a few different rinks to finish up their matches. When we're back for the final game today. We will have some updates for you on positions and results of rounds played today.
Rightio, I'll bid you goodbye and maybe get back a bit later in the third game. I'd love to do a bit of commentating for Muddy Waters.
Thank you so much. Well, there we go. That's the end of round 5 in the 2025 State District Sides Championships. Just a big shout out to our sponsors, the Queensland Government, Sunshine Coast Council and Suzuki, Queensland and Northern Rivers, New South Wales, to our host clubs, Coolum Beach, Club Maroochy, Club Mooloolaba, Pelican Waters, Club Kawana and Nambour. Thank you for providing your greens for these championships, and also thank you to the members and volunteers and officials from all of those clubs who have helped coordinate and make this event work as well as it does. So without your assistance, things would not be able to happen. And finally, Bowls Queensland, we're proudly sponsored by Mullins More Than Law, the Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ASIC Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscopes Group. So we'll be back to on 6, where we're going to see North West Queensland playing Condamine, and the estimated start time 2.35. So until then, we'll leave you to Damien McGee for North Queensland West playing Jim Keller for those interested. So we'll leave you to get some refreshments, get a cold beer and make some toilet stops, and we'll see you soon.